I'm sharing the findings of the work that we did at KIPRA on a review of youth employment programs in Kenya. We actually reviewed these programs based on information that is accessible in the county integrated development plans. And in these plans, every 5 years, there's a review in chapter 2 of the plan, most of these plans, of the past performance of the former CIDP. In our case, we were looking at CIDP 2 and CIDP 3. And looking at CIDP 3 enabled us to review what the achievements were in reference to youth employment programs that were implemented in the years before then, before CIDP 2. What we were able to outline very clearly was that counties do implement youth employment programs, and this include in training interventions, in public works programs like in Makueni, in skills training and empowerment, and entrepreneurship support, as well as what we can call comprehensive programs, although these were, we saw hardly any. And what are some of the key findings from our review? From our review, we realized that counties are not careful to give us full information on the success or failure of previous interventions on youth employment. The counties actually only outline sometimes new programs that were never actually covered in the older CIDP. So it is very difficult for anyone to monitor and evaluate performance based on what the counties had set out to do in the earlier planning period. So that is one of the things we found out. Then we found out that the issue of financing was a big gap where counties have clear targets. For instance, training of youth. If the target is 5,000, in most of the stated outcomes in the review, it was discovered that a lower number is generally target achieved. And all this suboptimal performance is attributed to financial resources. And so that becomes another major issue. Then the third one was the nature of interventions that have been put in place on youth employment are not wholesome, are not comprehensive programs. So they are one-off, scattered programs. So we have training programs by themselves, not integrated, say, with the public works programs that are in place. So hardly any of the counties that we reviewed had what we call comprehensive programs. Comprehensive programs are those programs that put together several programs together, and it has been shown globally that these are more effective. So the recommendations we were putting in place were, number one, they need to effectively monitor and evaluate these programs, and information provided in our CIDPs will be very crucial for this. So counties should provide full information, including cases of failure of the former interventions. Number two, the issue of funding is should not be a cause of failure of our programs. If a program is set in place, we must ensure that both human and financial resources should be available to see them through in terms of implementation. Then number three, counties should design also what we call more comprehensive programs. So we should not rely on standalone programs. And these more comprehensive programs need to bring in many aspects of the youth employment programs, not just focusing, say, on training. You train, and if you wanted to give entrepreneurship support, provide that support, and also go ahead and provide also incubation support. So that is what some of the issues that arose from our review of youth employment programs in Kenya, in which we produced 47 different county policy briefs, and you'll get more information from these briefs. Thank you very much.